How's it going, guys, and welcome to the channel once again. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, and don't forget to leave a like on the videos if you enjoyed the rants. Now, like I said before on my last video, this channel isn't supposed to be taken serious, but if you guys want to stick around and enjoy some of these rants, and kind of want to have your opinion on these rants, by all means, add it in the comments, and come and talk to me. With that being said, here's the rant. Soccer. It's something that I've been something that I actually have loved since I was a child. My dad used to play, and ever since then he took me to my first game, which is an MLS game. I fell in love, and ever since then I've been a supporter for the New England Revolution, which is where I am. Not going to tell you what part of New England I'm in, but nevertheless, I'm a New Englander. And I'm very happy. One of the things that I get pretty much asked is, why do you watch MLS? You know, there's so much better things that you could watch. You know, there's better leagues that you can watch. And I know the top 5 leagues out there right now: Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, and Ligue 1 in Paris or whatever, in France. So, you know, I know a lot of these major teams. You know, why would you watch, MLS? It's American soccer. And here's my rant when it comes to people that say that. And it's always the same answer all time and time again. I honestly, I hate it when people, try to tell me that MLS isn't good. It's not a part of the quality standard, they're gatekeeping, and it's so stupid. Most of the time I usually tell them, listen to me, do you live in England? No, I don't live in England. Okay, so when the hell am I ever going to have time to go support an English team? Sure, I can watch it on TV, but that's not true support. You're just watching it from afar. You know what I mean? As for MLS, I live pretty close to the stadium. If I wanted to go see a Revolution game and support my local club, I can do that. I am part of the New England Revolution supporter group, the Rebellion, and I'm very proud of it. I've been a supporter for many, many years, and I've loved it. Experiencing MLS games, seeing it grow from the bottom to the top. It's there, and it's possible to go support them. As much as I love the Premier League, as much as I love Manchester City, as much as I love Arsenal, as much as I love all these great teams, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, AC Milan, the list goes on and on. All these great teams, I can support them from afar, but I'll never experience going to the stadium time in and time out, being a season ticket holder for one of those major teams, because I don't live there. So that's basically the argument when I usually tell people. It's freaking baffling, and they don't want to accept that MLS has grown over the years. MLS has become a great league. As much as everybody wants to clown on MLS as retirement league, that's crap soccer. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. You can call it whatever you want, but at the end of the day, stars are born here. American stars are born here, and many Americans come at MLS to become European superstars. There's a lot of American players that are playing in Europe because they started in MLS or they're a part of the American Academy. Either way, they started playing here. And MLS is honestly the only way I'm going to experience a full-fledged football environment. And there's other leagues too in the United States, maybe not as big as MLS, but I mean, it still shows that there are love of soccer here. There is love of soccer here. And, a lot of people just like to bash and say, oh, American soccer, it's garbage. I'm like, well, you know what? That's fine. Good luck trying to get yourself tickets to a Premier League game. Good luck trying to go see Barcelona. Good luck trying to see Real Madrid. Good luck trying to see any of the top flight teams. Good luck with that. Good luck spending up thousands of dollars. Good luck. Because I always tell people, it doesn't matter. You can like the team. I support a European team myself. I have their jerseys, I'm a big supporter, and I like them, for sure. But honestly, I could never put them above my local club. My local club will always be my #1 priority, mainly because I get to experience that. I can physically buy season tickets, go to every single game, and feel like I'm a part of the community. People in Manchester do these all the time. People in Newcastle do it all the time. They are part of this community. They can go. That's why it's so popular over there. In America, there's so many other sports you can literally watch. You can watch American football. You can watch baseball, basketball, hockey. There's thousands to choose from. You can choose anything. Hell, even in motorsport, you can watch NASCAR, IndyCar, Formula One if you really want to watch it. But in the end of the day, like there's lots of sports here to choose from. And as for soccer, it is growing in America. If you look in the MLS fan base, it's growing. And the ignorance that people have when it comes to just like, oh, I don't want to watch it because it's in America, it's stupid. And of course, there are Euro snobs out there that don't want to give MLS a try, and they say that it's lower league soccer. Hell, it's third division soccer at best. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You can say whatever the heck you want about the league. But there are many other leagues in bottom tier that aren't even close to how MLS is popular. I ask people like, hey, do you watch the Turkish league? They're like, what's the Turkish league? Exactly. The Turkish league is actually one of the top flights in Europe. Or sorry, I think it's something in Asia. I don't know. We'll look that up. I'm probably already wrong. But but anyway, the Turkish league is up there. You know, they're up there as well. Hell, you can say like, well, all right, what about in Asia? There are leagues in Asia. There are leagues all across the continent. Central America has leagues. South America is known for having great environments, big leagues, but you guys never put them above a pedestal. You guys never talk about them. Not a lot of fans. Only the true soccer fans will know, like Brazilian teams, Argentinian teams, you know, like South American teams. They're the only ones that would know this. You know what I mean? And those are like the major clubs that have already made their mark. You know. San Lorenzo, Boca Junior, River Plate, you know what I mean? Like those guys over there, like they've made their mark because everybody knows them. But any of the lower league, second division teams as well, they're like, well, that's better than MLS. This and that. Okay, so then watch them. Go ahead and watch them. Guaranteed they won't even stay. It's not about level of play. I think it's more about just, it's easy to watch Premier League because it's there for you. America has now become a dominant force when it comes to the Premier League, and them loving the Premier League. Same thing with La Liga, same thing with other leagues, but no more than the Premier League. So when people tell me like, why do you watch MLS? I always tell them, because I have access to MLS. That is, I literally have a club legit 30 minutes from my home. Give or take. So I mean, like, it doesn't really matter what you have to say about MLS. It's something that I love. You know, mind you, can a Premier League team probably bash our MLS teams? Probably. If you pick out one of the best teams in MLS and put them against maybe the top best of the Premier League, then yes, we'll most likely get scrapped up. But you can do the same thing when it comes to any South American side. You can do that to the same as any Asian side. You can do that in any African side. The list goes on. The reason why they're a top 5, the reason why they play in the top league, the reason why people want to literally bust their ass, which is why players live, breathe, and play soccer, they play football every single day, is to get to the top flights of Europe. And Europe has shown that like any European team would be like literally a godsend to go play for. So I mean, and it all starts with leagues that, like, from the bottom. America didn't have a league. It's a newer league, and I think that's probably why a lot of people complain about MLS. They think that, like, oh, it's a new league, it's only been around since 1996. Okay, that's fine, but we start somewhere. You start somewhere and you grow. You start somewhere and you grow. There's a tournament called the US Open Cup that's been around for, I think, 100 years, and that is the oldest trophy in American soccer history, which pretty much puts MLS, USL, USL Championship, USL League 1, USL League 2 in a tournament against each other to see who's the better one. Now, of course, who ends up mostly winning those things? MLS teams. Because MLS is the top, like, they're the #1 division. Another thing that people say is that, like, why isn't there pro and relegation if you guys are associated with those clubs? Look, let me tell you something. USL and MLS are far from each other. If they ever decide to do pro rel, they would literally have to merge both leagues together and literally make it so that can happen. But you have to understand, USL team also have like MLS 2 teams down there. So wouldn't that be weird to say today it's the LA Galaxy against Revolution 2? Literally, and then next week it could be Revolution 1 against Revolution 2. So you're gonna just pit them against the Academy team? It's stupid. MLS is their own thing. They've been doing their own thing for a while. Mind you, their playoff system, it's because it's an Americanized thing. In America, playoffs are literally like everywhere. Playoffs in the NHL, playoffs in MLB, playoffs in NFL. There's playoffs in almost every single sport out there. Hell, there's even playoffs in NASCAR, even though that's controversial, but it exists. It exists. And there is a trophy that, like, if you like that, like, oh, it should be like whoever has the most points. Guess what? There is a trophy that is given in MLS called the Supporter Shield. Now, mind you, it's not the same as an MLS Cup, but if you get Supporter Shield, you're basically the top of the league. You're literally the best of the best in MLS, and it's a good feat to get. Right now, the record holder is the New England Revolution with 73 points in a single league, in a single season. So, I mean, yeah, good for us, right? But either way, it does exist. So I don't know. There's so much hate when it comes to MLS, and it's okay. It's all right. MLS is just for Americans, and there are a lot of people that watch MLS even across the pond and say that the level of play is great. It's cool. It's good. It's not the best level of play, of course, but in the end of the day, and you can't tell an English guy to support MLS the way we support MLS. The same way you can't tell, literally, the same way you can't tell a Brazilian to not support his Brazilian team, no matter what division is in. So MLS is just there as a league. It's a national league that is there for us Americans, because that's our league, that's our region. I was lucky enough to travel with the team, with the supporter group. I've been to Toronto. I've been to New York. I've been to New York City. I've been to a lot of places. Philadelphia. I've been to many stadiums before, and soccer is here to stay in America. And I give it another 5 years before MLS becomes a full-fledged powerhouse in leagues. Now, it may not be the top 5 leagues in America, but I guarantee if you look at the list with of top 10 leagues, we're definitely going to be up there. If not now, then it definitely within 5 years, I feel like we're going to be there. And I feel like bitching and moaning about MLS and saying that you think you're cool saying that MLS isn't cool. Okay, that's fine. Enjoy watching soccer on TV. Enjoy watching a team you'll probably never get to see. Unless you're a wealthy person that can actually go to games, then at that point, hey, move to Manchester, move to Liverpool, move anywhere, move to England, move to Spain, watch those leagues, live those leagues. But bitching and moaning and saying you're why are you watching that league? Why are you even giving it any sort of airtime? Why are you even who cares? Who cares? There are people that do care, because not everybody can support a team like that. When soccer is all about the fans, it's all about love. And if you love the sport, it doesn't matter what league it is. It doesn't. If somebody takes me to, hey, would you like to come to Scotland with me and go watch a second division team in Scotland? I'd still say, let's go. I love soccer regardless. Doesn't matter where they are. People even go and watch non-league teams. And I'm serious, non-league teams. There's a team there's multiple non-league teams in New England. I think the one notable one that I know is Providence City FC, which is in Rhode Island, and only because they pop up on my my Instagram feed a lot. And they're a great team. It looks like winning non-league teams, winning around New England, and I feel like that's awesome. It's cool. I think there's another one too, Boston City FC, and there's other ones as well. I guarantee you. But I mean, soccer's here to stay. And I feel like bitching and moaning about MLS is just ignorant. It's ignorant, and it's just you not giving it a chance. So I say, give it a shot, give it a go, try it out. And if it's not for you, that's fine, that's cool. But don't start, giving people shit because they don't like the same league as you, or they're not true soccer purists because they don't sit down and watch the Champions League or Europa League or the Euros. It doesn't matter. I think just doing that just makes you look like an asshole. It makes you look like a prick, if anything. But I mean, that's just me. That's my opinion on MLS. I'll always love MLS. MLS has welcomed me. The New England Revolution have welcomed me. And I'm very excited to wear a jersey and go to the stadium and say, I'm here to support my team. Now, if I ever get money to go to a European game, by all means, I'll take that. I will literally take that. But until then, I'm just going to keep supporting my boys. Because I feel like supporting your local team just shows how much you love soccer and how much you love the game. Because the beautiful game is for everybody, as they always say. The beautiful game is for everybody. So no matter where it is, whether it's the playground, to the big stage, to the even bigger stages, doesn't matter where it is, you got to enjoy the game, regardless of where it is. Because I know a lot of people literally watch games in the dirt. There are leagues literally everywhere. If you go look at a random country and see where they're playing soccer or what their league looks like, you'll be surprised. It doesn't look fancy. It doesn't. So with that being said, I just say, just shut the fuck up. Just enjoy it and enjoy the game. The World Cup's coming up as the day of recording. Tomorrow the World Cup starts, the 20th of November. So I'm really happy to see all the games whenever I can and support my boys. So with that being said, that's my rant. Thank you guys so much for listening to my rant. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you guys are a fan, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like I said in the beginning, and don't forget to like and also comment your opinions. I'd definitely love to hear it. That being said, have a good night, guys. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good year. Stay strong and rant on.